It may seem early, but have you thought of what you're doing for spring break this year? SAIL is offering an alternative spring break opportunity for students to experience what they say is a meaningful and different spring break. This year, students will work with Habitat for Humanity to build houses and make a difference in Lafayette, Louisiana. Students will also be able to take in the sights of Cajun Country, Baton Rouge, and New Orleans. The cost of the trip will be about $600, but fundraising efforts will be able to help reduce the cost. This year's trip will be from Saturday, February 28th to Sunday, March 8th. Applications are due by November 14th.
And official negotiations will begin November 7th between Point Park's administration and the unionized adjunct faculty professors. The main topics of the discussion will include job compensation, job security, contracts, office space, and benefits for the adjuncts. Point Park's adjunct faculty voted to unionize last semester under the Adjunct Faculty Association of the United Steelworkers. The vote was 172 to 79. At the time, the university issued a statement saying they would honor the results of that election. The university says they are looking forward to working with the adjuncts to better fulfill the school's mission of educating their students.
So, Chris, the Pens and the Steelers have been on fire of late.
Most definitely, and Marc-Andre Fleury getting signed to a big contract. Now, Caroline's going to talk about that in her Daybreak Sports Report.
Thanks, guys. In Point Park sports, the men's soccer team maintains their spot in the NAIA Men's Soccer Top 25 poll. The PPU team ranks number 20 in the nation, and senior player Lucas Silva was named the KIAC Offensive Player of the Week. The boys are on a 10-game winning streak and won 14 of their last 15 games. The women's basketball team's season opener was a slam dunk. The Pioneers scored a victory against West Virginia Tech on Saturday. Sophomore center Sam Weir led the team, scoring 26 points. The team is looking forward to a successful season. It was a tough loss for the Pioneers women's volleyball team Tuesday night. The team fell 25-22 against Shippensburg in their regular season final. The Pioneers are looking forward to the KIAC tournament at PPU November 15th and 16th. The Penguins goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury signed a 4-year, $23 million extension Wednesday. Fleury is 29 years old, and he is in his 11th season with the Pens. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Minnesota Wild 4-1 during Tuesday's game. The Pens play again on Tuesday against the Rangers. It's always a great Sunday night when the Steelers win. Heinz Field went crazy as the Steelers beat division rivals the Baltimore Ravens 43-23. Although the Steelers had a rough start, they are now on a hot streak and seem to be the team to beat in the AFC North. Ben Roethlisberger set a new record, 12 touchdown passes in 2 games, breaking Tom Brady's record of 11 touchdown passes in 2 games. Big Ben becomes the 4th quarterback to get 100 wins in his first 150 games. James Harrison was a huge asset during Sunday's game. He is leading the team in sacks with 4, including 2 against the Ravens this Sunday. And speaking of the Steelers, we all know home games always begin hours before the game with tailgaters. Daybreak reporter Tyler Jetski caught up with a few to see what they had to say about the season.
The Steelers have had their ups and downs this season, but at the midway point are still standing strong along with the fans.
On football Sundays, the North Shore transforms into Steeler country. Fans from far and wide gather to cheer for their Steelers whether the team is winning or losing.
I'm from New Jersey. Traveled all the way down here to Steel City to come see the Steelers tonight.
The Steelers have been quite an enigma this season, losing to the Browns, Ravens, and Buccaneers, but rebounding on their second meeting with division rivals Cleveland and Baltimore, while adding a few other impressive victories into the win column, including the Panthers, Jaguars, Texans, and Colts. At the moment, the Steelers are riding a 3-game winning streak, which has fans excited.
They started out a little rough. They're starting to turn around a little bit better. They're not doing too bad.
The Steelers are now 6-3, good for second place in the AFC North. And if the playoffs were to start today, the Steelers would hold the first wild card spot.
I think they're doing great. I think that they've had their ups, they've had their downs, and it's all about the next game.
The Steelers have 7 games left in the season, including 2 against division rival the Cincinnati Bengals. The story on the Steelers season is something that remains to be seen, but one thing that will always stay the same is Steeler Nation. Reporting for Point News, I'm Tyler Jeski.
Now, Kelsey, good stuff there from the tailgaters, and a good weekend the Steelers had. They look to do more of the same here. They got a lot of tough roads come up, but they do have that bye week, which I think will really help them out.
They do. You know, they had 2 really tough games with Indianapolis and Baltimore, and then to go on the road against 2 slightly easier teams with the bye coming up, I think we're in good hands right now. But straight ahead on Daybreak, the circus is back in Pittsburgh, but not everybody seems very happy about it.
That's right, Chris. Excuse me, Chris. That's right, Kelsey. We'll see about that. And Aaron joins us again, hopefully, with more nice weather looking ahead. Saw my name and prompter, just had to read it.